What up? It's your boy, and I'm gonna show you guys how to cook some huevos la mexicana, aka huevos rancheros. Cause a real man cooks for his family, and a real man knows how to cook. Cause you know the wife she needs a break too, and she be working hard, so you know we gotta hook her up. Ain't that right, baby? See what I mean? So a real homie's gotta know how to cook. So you gonna grab yourself a bell pepper. You gotta wash these. You gotta rinse the bell peppers. You're gonna need a green one. You're gonna need a red one. This should be dirty as hell. When we say we put up dirt, we kick up dirt. That's not what we mean. You're gonna need some chiles, serranos, or you can use jalapenos. I prefer these because these bad boys are more spicier. You know what I mean? You're gonna need a tomato, whichever un tomate.
Tomate.
Any kind of tomato would do. Wife over there trying to start some pedo. We'll need some cebolla. We'll need the filero. You know, we're gonna bone check this real quick. Gotta bone check it, homie. Mira nomás ese pinche cuchillote. Now, you know what? I need a better knife than this one. Oh yeah, we gonna esta, cause the way it curves is short. You know what I mean? You don't want to cut your fingers off. So you gonna take the sticker off first. Let's dice them up. Make sure you guys keep the seeds in there, because you know the seeds give us that flavor, homie, that spicy flavor. You know what I'm saying? Take the seeds off, then you know really casi no pega. And my woman, she likes her food spicy, ain't that right, baby? Gonna dice these bad boys up real quick right here. Not like how we do it in the pinta, you know what I mean? Like you gotta be gentle with these. You know what I mean? You're not trying to shank him because he owes you a marrochan or feria or none of that. You know what I mean? And you can dice them in however you want. You know what I mean? But, shit. Hear my wife bumping her gangbanging music? Now you're also gonna need some oil. You can use some vegetable oil or canola. I prefer using the corn oil. You can use vegetable oil, but I prefer canola. You know what I mean? It makes it taste a little bit better. You know what I'm saying?
Are you saying canola or corn oil?
Canola.
Canola?
Is it canola?
I don't know.
Oh, it's corn oil. You're right. Canola's the other one, no? Canola, tomato, same crap. So you just pour a little bit of oil in the pan. You feel me? Like just you know enough. You know that way you know your vegetables could cook on it. Don't really need that much. You know what I'm saying? When I cut the green one already, put it in there. Now with the onion, depending how much you're making of it, you know what I mean? If you're making a lot, you use half the onion. If you're making a little bit, you use like about a third of it, because onion is something that's very powerful. You know what I mean? It has a strong taste to it, so you don't want to overpower everything with too much onion. So you know what I mean? So you don't want to do like, you do a whole onion. If you're making like a whole tray, you know, you only do half, because if not, it's just going to be too oniony. Now, depending how spicy you want your huevos rancheros, I'm going to use 4 chiles, because, you know, I'm making a whole tray and we like our food spicy, you know what I mean? But depending how, if you can't really hang, I would suggest that you only use like 1.5 or 2 the most. But if you like your shit spicy, you don't have to put like 5 or 4 of these bad boys. Jalapenos more because jalapenos are weaker. But chile serrano, homie, this shit ain't no joke, dog. You know, pica el culo y todo el pedo. Shit be crazy. Mira, hasta ese pinche chile ya se quiere escapar. No, hombre. Ooh, el culito's gonna be singing tonight, homie. I'll tell you that much. Va a estar ahí, ay, 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 canta, no llores. Especially, you want to keep the seeds in there too, man, because that's what gives it, I'm telling you, that's what gives it the flavor, homie. You gotta, you know, not it's gonna be some weak stuff. You know what I mean? So you make sure you keep everything. Now that we got all our veggies in here, we're gonna stir them. We're gonna let the veggies cook first for a little bit. We'll let the veggies cook for a little bit first, you know what I mean? Now, what you gotta do when you're stirring the vegetables and everything like that is that you gotta let them, well, right now, because I'm obviously mixing them together, but you're gonna let them sit there and cook for a little bit. You know what I mean? You don't mess with them so much. Like, you gotta let them, you know, cook for a bit on the side, and then you start mixing them up. You know what I mean?
It does taste different.
It does, huh?
Yeah, but I don't know why though.
And now while that's cooking, you know, Kyle over here, and you gonna need ham, homie. You gonna need ham, my boy.
Don't show my dirty dishes.
You're crazy. You gonna need the ham, because you do need ham for this. Depending how much ham you like on your food, you know, shit, we love our shit, you know, with a gang of ham, so we're gonna use, you know, quite a bit of this. This ham, first you cook the vegetables, then the ham, because obviously it's pork, so it cooks faster, so that's why first you mess with the veggies, then you do the ham, you know what I mean? So we're gonna be dicing up the ham real quick. Now with the ham right here, you're gonna have to cut it into like square pieces. I like mine in squares. It just blends with the food a lot better that way. Mira nomás, pinche jamonzón. You know what I mean? Now that we let our vegetables cook, we throw the ham in there. You feel me? Nice and diced up. So now we be stirring it. Let it sit and stir. Now let this cook together just for a little bit before you add the huevos. You're going to have to let this cook for a bit right here. You know, together. That way get some flavor up in there. You know what I mean? You already know that eggs cook really fast. So that's why you don't want to throw them in here before your ham and your veggies finish cooking. Because, you know what I mean? Because then you're going to get like fucking burnt eggs and cold ass vegetables. So you don't let the, you know, once they start getting like a brownish texture, is how you know that they ready. You know, when they nice and they start getting a golden look to it, Goldilocks. Now as your veggies are cooking, this is where we start cracking in the eggs.
Please don't get no shells in there.
I never get no shells in there. Wife over there already hating, bro. It takes skills to crack eggs like this, Ya nomás. Bien chingón. Emerald Lagasse got nothing on me, bro. Here, you gonna mix it all together now. Once you crack your huevos in there, you gonna mix it all together. These huevos, not the other kind of huevos. No piensen mal, pinches cochinos. You gotta mix it all right there. And then once it's set, oh, hey, handsome man. Once it's set, once it's all stirred like that, you let it sit for a little bit. Don't just keep stirring it. You let it sit, cook for a little bit on side, then you start mixing it off. Or, you know what I mean? Gotta let the egg cook. Because if you keep moving it around, it's not gonna be cooking because you keep moving it. You know. So.
Let's just do it.
Now, once it starts looking like this, the final part is you're gonna grab your salt. You know what I mean? And then you're gonna season it. You know what I mean? You want to wait till the final part to season it, because if you add the salt in the beginning or something like that, because of the heat, it'll literally burn the taste of the salt away. You know what I mean? That's why it's got to be the final You know what I mean? The final, you know, just sprinkle it around, you know what I mean? Then you give it that mix, you know what I'm saying? That final touch. Ya nomás. Perro, ¿verdad? Hombre, la madre va a estar bien bueno. That with some tortillas, homie. Better than spreads, homie. Say that much. You know, top ramen right here, homie. Ya nomás. And there it is. It's set, homie. Damn, you know. That shit's delish. You know what I mean? That's on some bomb Bombay right there. And there's the final product. And because happy wife, happy life. You know what I mean? This is easier than gangbanging. It only took about 30 minutes. You already know if you could gangbang, you could do this. You know what I'm saying? Because, let me give you some advice. For those who say that the woman has to do everything and all that, that's a stupid way of thinking. It's a team effort. You know, it doesn't all fall on the woman. You guys are partners in this. You know what I mean? So you gotta be helping out. Can't just have the woman trying to do everything and then you want everything your way, homie. Like, life don't work that way. So other ones that be thinking that it's cool to be a pimp and a mag daddy and everything like that, and they full of drama, child support, bullshit. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, in the weekend it look like they living lovely and it's cool to be like out there like an idiot. But Monday through Thursday, they're like a fucking dog sin dueño, you know, right there, like all alone, shit, trying to find like who to kick it with, like, you know what I mean? Like, they solo bolo, homie, at home right there and shit, you know what I mean? Like, you gotta help out. It's a team effort right here, you know what I'm saying? So, that's my encouragement. Because although people could think that you're jealous of these celebrities because of the way they're living, at the end of the day, each and every celebrity wants to end their life with their wife and their kids. You know, like how we living, so who's chasing whose life? If they want to end their life like that, how I'm already living it, and then who's chasing whose life? You know what I mean? Who's jealous of who? You know what I mean? I'm just saying, you gotta put in effort. You know what I'm saying? So, M.Shadow, I'm out. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, check out the playlist, all that good stuff, and you already know.